Dan is the guy who you're going to recognize in the room. One, because he's a bit taller and better looking than me. He's also the guy who's going to have the great smile on his face, being with the people and having a great conversation, telling stories, being part of the group. You'll pick him right out when you walk into the room. Dan is one of those people I think is defined by his enjoyment of the outdoors, his focus on golf, his focus on family and his children. So just a great all-around guy who has a great love for life and a great love for getting out and about and being part of the community. Dan wants to make an impact. Over the last 12 or so months as a company, we've nearly doubled in size, a combination of organic growth and acquisitions. Last year we did 4 acquisitions plus bought our headquarters building. When you go through that much change in a business, you really need to make sure you have a partner who's going to provide that support and engagement.
Josh Lynch, our CFO at Oddball, is just such a neat guy. We call him the gentleman farmer. He just moved to a farm out in the hinterlands of Virginia, and we just have these visions of him staring out at the pasture. He's also a really astute financial guy, plus with an amazing sense of humor. Josh's why is to enjoy life. Just have visions of Josh seeing nature in harmony. And Harmony runs a business. I've only known Josh for a handful of months, but I feel like I know him incredibly well, and I trust him. Josh is like the most selfless, egoless type of person. Day after day, week after week, month after month, keeping us in order, keeping us on the right path. He goes in the Wayback Machine with our industry. I've come to realize as a new CEO that Josh knows his stuff and that we need him. We need him to be successful.
I've worked with Kyle for over a decade. He's a family man and outnumbered by girls in the household. He brings that level of family style to the business as well. Very, very caring, very empathetic leader, and it's always a great pleasure working with him. When you look at the success of MetroStar, it's, never one individual, but the pillars of Hercules that really keeps MetroStar at the forefront of what we do for defense and national security. Kyle plays a special role in that, and we wouldn't be there without Kyle.
Michael Nessa is just a quality individual. I had another friend from 8 years ago, out of the blue, hadn't talked to him, sends me a text and goes, "You're a jackass if you don't hire this guy." I was like, all right, let's meet this guy. My significant other and I are personal friends with Mike and Jen. He's a friend as well as my CFO, and that makes life really easy. We wouldn't be here and that success wouldn't be there if not for foundations, the approach Mike has taken since 2020. I'm sure there's a lot of worthy candidates here, but for my nickel, Guide Points record and what Mike has contributed to that, I think it'd be hard pressed to understand how somebody beats him out. I'll go to my grave believing that one.